I don't know. Part of me feels that it would have been a little bit more screen accurate if he actually did have nipples. Hey, what's up you guys? So welcome to this month's episode of Funko Popped, brought to you by Cosmic Comics. So now I'm going to start off right off the bat, just by apologizing to the 3 people that I bumped the last time I was at Cosmic Comics when I went pop shopping. As you can see, I went more than a little bit overboard over here, so my apologies for that. So guys, it has been an interesting month. So much has happened, so much going on. Last month's episode, thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate the comments over there, and I'm going to try and incorporate some of the ideas that you guys gave me. But you know what, before we do anything else, let's talk about that giveaway. I promised a Mr. Me6 Funko Pop to one lucky person, and the winner of that Funko Pop is... So I didn't have the heart to choose a winner myself, so I left it to chance, and the winner of this month's giveaway is Happy Chappy. Congratulations, buddy. Congratulations, superstar. So I'm going to be getting in touch with you super soon so we can arrange for delivery of that pop, right? But right now, let's get cracking with what went down. So I went pop shopping at Cosmic Comics. I've been speaking to you about how Cosmic has brought in over 5,000 different pops, and that number just keeps on growing. And I think let me talk to Past Zaid, who will take you through the actual store walkthrough. Here we go. Hey, what's up, Future Zaid? So here I am at Cosmic Comics in the pop store. I've got myself my basket. I'm about to do myself some shopping, and yeah, I'm going to take it to it. So today is a really awesome day in store because there is an amazing special. So all the blue shelves you see behind me there, every single Funko Pop of there is at 70 Rand. So this particular special was announced on the Cosmic Comics Funko Pop page, and so if you haven't already started subscribing to that, you need to, because crazy announcements about sales and all of that stuff are going to happen there. Now I'm going to grab a couple of things here. I'm going to show you in Future Zaid's video exactly what I bought. Yeah, so it's going to be some pretty cool hunting over here. Though I'm also going to show you like some of the pretty cool stuff that's going on over here, the way my friends from Cosmic actually set things up, so it makes collecting Funko Pops as a whole pretty easy. So I'll start on this side over here. So behind me you will see a couple of tables and displays where my friends from Cosmic actually put out the new arrivals and the in-demand pops. So just based on fan orders and fan interest, they pop things out over there. So I did they pop things out here. And this table here behind me is the monthly feature. So what happens is every month they have a different feature here where they pop out like some of the newer pops, some of the more I'm gonna say the ones that they're really pushing that month here. So this month theme is Batman, so there's a whole lot of different Batman pops over here as well. This one here, definitely a must-have. Definitely grab it, this one over here. And then as you walk around over here, you're gonna see, so that's the till obviously, and over here in this case you'll find all the chase pops. So for those of you who don't know, chase pops are essentially variants of the main pops, and what they do is they have like slightly different paint work, or they have a slightly different sculpt and all of that, and they are limited edition. So to make it fair for everyone, the guys from Cosmic, they actually keep them aside over here. So if you are chase hunting, it makes it that much easier for you. Also on this side over here, just behind me, so we move over here so it's easier for you to see. This area over here is where they keep the vaulted pops. So all those older pops, those ones that are out of circulation, tend to trend up in value. You'll find them over here. But also what I've noticed is here on these blue shelves next to me or just behind me, you'll also find some older pops over there. So if you are hunting for a bargain, or if you are actually hunting for one of those older ones that might trend up, slightly rare and whatnot, if you're lucky you'll find them over here as well. And just last but certainly not least, at least for this segment over here, on this shelf here, sorry, no worries. I'm walking all over the place and disrupting people. Yeah. Okay, so just behind me on this side over here, you will find a shelf or a series of shelves over here that have all the Cosmic Comics exclusives. So when you come over here, you will see that these are the ones. You'll find them over here. They have the sticker on it, and yeah, you want to grab those because they are super limited in release here in the country. You will only be able to get those particular ones here at Cosmic. Now, I'm gonna go do my shopping, and I will chat to you in just a bit. Peace. Alrighty then, so there you have it. Once again, my apologies to those people that I bumped. Like, you know, it was really funny. I was, you know, they were reaching out for something, and I was just all like, out of my way! Yeah, that was funny. Not like haha funny, but like you had to be there. But anyway, guys, so I want to talk about Funko Pops, right? So let me just take you through my pop haul. Now, the first thing I want to tell you about is that stuff that was on sale, right? So okay, so much for my pop stack there, but I went all kinds of crazy, and I picked up a guys are kick-ass, right? So these were effectively $70 each. So $70 each. Got myself a massive haul over here. Super thrilled with it. And some of them are because, you know, I just love the characters. Some of them are a little bit, admittedly, because I'm speculating on them. And some of them just because they look all kinds of freaking awesome. Okay, so let me take you through it very, very quickly, right? So I think I'll do it by franchise, right? So as you can see, I picked up 3 in the Masters of the Universe Series 2 line, right? So we've got Evelyn, we've got Beastman, we've got Stratos. Now, many years ago, when Masters of the Universe Pops first came out, we had He-Man, we had Skeletor, we had She-Ra, we had Hordak, and I picked up pretty much all of those except for the She-Ra because we just didn't get it here in South Africa as far as I know. And when I checked out Pop Price Guide, these things have just gone through the freaking roof over here. So I was stunned to check out the price points on these pops over here. So I don't know necessarily whether we will see a similar thing happen again, because there's a fair chance that a lot of people will be thinking that, okay, well, you know what, He-Man pops went up the last time, so maybe I should get myself the He-Man pops now. But then at the same time, what I got to thinking was, if you look at Series 2 over here, they've got Battle Armor He-Man, they've got Battle Armor Skeletor, and those are pretty much the big name ones over there. But you got a couple other characters, so there's Beastman, Merman, Evelyn, Orko, and Stratos, all of whom I would dub as second tier characters, with the possible exception of Evelyn over there. Now my thinking is, and this is just pure speculation, I don't know, maybe it'll work, maybe it wouldn't, but I'm thinking that because these figures here will be slightly less popular figures, what's going to happen is, years from now, when somebody is looking to try and get these first, the first and second series of pops to fill out their collections, they are more than likely to be searching for the less popular ones as compared to the popular ones. So on that basis alone, there is a possibility that it will go up. Also, I know that there is going to be a He-Man movie coming out. It might be later this year or early next year or something like that. But what I've also noticed when it comes to movies is that you find that as new fans get into it, or old fans have their excitement levels peaked a little bit, or their interest levels peaked, you find that they tend to go looking for other merchandise as well, and it appeals to the nostalgia in them, so they start looking for these things over here. So pure speculation on my part. That's why I picked up these 3 pops. But also, they're just like really cool figures. I grew up, well, not really grew up with, but I got in on Masters of the Universe in the Lighty days, and just like awesome stuff to have in my collection. So as it stands, I've got a He-Man, I've got a Skeletor, I've got a Hordak, and now I've got these 3 villains over here. And if I come across the other ones in this line and even the older line, I'm definitely going to pick them up. So that was the story with Masters of the Universe. Okay, so now the Blood Queen and the Green Goblin. Now, the reason why I got these 2 is because, look, I'm a major Hellboy fan, and, I've actually got almost the rest of this line. So I've got the Hellboy, I've got the Liz, I've got the Abe, now I've got the Blood Queen. So in the Rasputin and Lobster Johnson that I'm missing for the Series 1 of Hellboy. And again, just another really cool figure. If you have not read the comics or the graphic novels for that matter, it's very hard to get the single issues now, then be sure to check out Cosmic Comics. They have a huge repository of back issues. And if you're new to my work, then if you watch my weekly video series, the weekly comic book rundown, I talk about all the stuff that's coming about with comic books as well. So a little bit of shameless advertising over there as well for that series. But yeah, this one is just like a cool one, pure fan service, so I just wanted to grab this one for my collection. Now, this one over here, right, so the Green Goblin. Now, this one over here, I'm actually going to unbox, right, because something was pointed out to me whilst I was at Cosmic Comics, and it was an interesting discussion that we were having. We were talking about the evolution of Funko Pops, really. Now, I remember once upon a time that one of the main criticisms of Funko Pops was the fact that, they all pretty much look the same. And I distinctly recall at that time, guys were all up in my grill like, yeah, but you wouldn't know who it was, and it doesn't really make a difference. And, in the years that have come afterwards, I gotta say that they have really taken it to the next level here, because if you look at this, I just want to close this box real quick so I can put this guy on top of it so you can see. If you look at this pop over here, for example, so much of sculpted details, so many interesting nuances here for this character, the way they've done it. I mean, okay, obviously it still has that, that Funko Pop, like, deformed, like, really, really bulbous head style over there. That's fine. But when you look at the body, like they've made, like, a completely different mold just for this particular character over here. I was just really, really impressed by, and it's also a bobblehead. So I generally keep my Funko Pops in box, but this one over here, I'm likely going to take it and pop it on my desk at work or something like that, because this is just a really, really, really cool figure. It has so much of interesting sculpted detail here. I mean, all throughout of it, even on the body, it has like these little like scales, sculpted on them, and then there's some other paint details over here. And honestly speaking, even like when you look at the finishing, just the QC, the quality control, it's really, really good. It's a kick-ass. It's all kinds of awesome, because you see that there's no real mess, there's no real let's try it again. There's no real mess, there's no real slop or anything like that, which used to be a problem before. I still feel, again, this is something I raise every time, and I don't know, I don't know how I feel about it, because on one hand, I feel they wouldn't kill them to add like small elements of articulation, I mean, over here, I mean, he's got this tail, he's got these wings, it wouldn't have been the worst thing to add some articulation, but of course, I don't know if that's necessarily what's going to tie in with the Funko Pop aesthetic. But then again, when you think about what Funko Pops have been doing, what Funko has been doing really, in terms of the light up figures, and now there's some figures that have sound effects and all of that, they really, really, really are evolving their product as the collector market themselves become a little bit more, shall I say, sophisticated. And this is really some impressive stuff over here. But yeah, this one over here, I mean, like for $70, for $70, where would you get something like this, So guys, if you are not already a member, Cosmic Comics has a Funko Pop page, so you want to go and subscribe to that page, follow it rather on Facebook, or like it on Facebook, just become a fan of that entire thing, because like every now and again they have crazy specials that they announce there before they announce anywhere else. So yeah, another page you can go and check out is Funko Pop Collectors SA. So that's a group that I admin together with some other really, really cool friends of mine, and they just stay tuned over there for everything Funko Pop. So yeah, this was the Green Goblin. Very, very, very impressed with this one over here. Now I want to talk about the pop that I'm going to be giving away this month here. So Harley Quinn, Birds of Prey. Okay, Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous Emancipation of One Harley Quinn. The Harley Quinn movie. So I watched this movie, and honestly speaking, the movie was a bit of a roller coaster, I enjoyed it. I'm not gonna lie, I thoroughly enjoyed it. But there were some elements of it I was like, okay, I don't know, But this pop, actually I'm starting to reconsider now wanting to give away this pop over here. But a promise is a promise, so I will have to give away this one over here. So this is Harley Quinn and Beaver. I'm not going to tell you much about the character, this particular character here, just in case you haven't watched the movie. But if you haven't, go and get your act together. But this here, another very, very, very impressive pop. Just in terms of the sculpt work, the paint work, and all of that stuff, I'm really impressed with. So I'm going to start with the Beaver mini character. So it's like two little characters over here, right? So this thing over here, it's a sculpted Beaver in a tutu. And I mean, I don't think I need to explain anymore like why you need to get this. I'm such a butterfingers, honestly, that why you need to get this. But the Harley Quinn pop now, this one over here, now there are a lot of Harley Quinn pops out there, I'm not even going to lie about it. But this one over here is really, really, really cool, because aside from the fact that, it has Harley in her new, the way she looks in the movie, which is really cool. But just like, the detail over here, so she's got this rotten tattoo on her face on that side, and she's got these sculpted earrings, and also all throughout her, her body over here, you can see, like, I don't know if you can see it or if the light's going to wash it out, but, on her top, on her t-shirt, blouse, her top, there's some detailing over there. So it says Harley Quinn and all of that stuff over there. It also says, it says Harley Quinn. It says, it says Harley Quinn a lot. And what it has over here, it also has tattoos on her leg. Now, what I find really, really impressive over here is that just that attention to detail as well. And interestingly enough, and you're probably not going to be able to see it over there, but her skin, as it's painted over here, it's got this like whitewash look, and when you compare it to a character that has the normal skin tone, it is markedly lighter. So Again, let's just try and put it over here. Like, okay, I think the light's gonna wash out the effect of it. But trust me on this over here, this pop over here, just the color, you know, the way they did it, I'm very, very impressed with this pop over here. I'm actually kind of sad that I picked it up to give it away, but this is the pop that I'm going to be giving away this week. So just stick around until the end of the video, so I'll tell you exactly how you're going to win this thing over here. Right, okay. Now, I have two more pops that I want to talk about. Very, very excited about these two over here. The first one, of course, is this Tommy, right? So Tommy from Power Rangers. This is a 25th anniversary, release figure. It is the unmasked Green Ranger. So Tommy over here. I'm not even going to lie about it. When I was growing up, I was in fact, I still am a massive Power Rangers fan. So Tommy, like when I was growing up, I wanted to be Tommy, you know, like I started wearing green everything. I started growing my hair out a little bit. Now the sad reality is like Tommy's hair, you know, went this way, but when I was growing up, my hair went that way, and that wasn't fun for anyone really. Because the people behind me in school, they couldn't see the chalkboard, and people were hiding behind me and eating sweets because the teacher couldn't see them. And the whole break, like, you know, my friends and I would be like, sit your. It was awesome. So yeah, this is just like pure nostalgia, you know, pure nostalgia. This pop over here was slightly more expensive. I wasn't able to get on the sale. They do have the other Power Rangers in the line, all unmasked as well. And yeah, just like sheer nostalgia, you know, I'm in love with this thing over here. I'm trying to get like the actual Green Ranger Funko Pop, but I'm a little late to the party, cannot seem to find it anywhere. So I'm hoping that, you know, I'll be able to source that somehow. So yeah, pure nostalgia. And then the last one, and this one over here, you know, again, like, you know, just pure fan service. The Thing. Okay, so I think what's really cool now is that with the Marvel and Fox merger, well, not merger, but basically all the Marvel characters coming back to Marvel from Fox. We're talking about the X-Men, we're talking about the Fantastic Four, all of those franchises really. It is exciting to see how much of new merchandise there is available currently, and the Funko Pops here, you know, for the Fantastic Four are just amazing. Now, if you look at, you know, like Doctor Doom, if you look at what's his name, the Human Torch and stuff, you know, like some great detail on all of those over here. But this one here, I think this one over here is just simply like one of the most impressive, excuse me, one of the most impressive Funko Pops ever. Just the sheer amount of detailing all over this bad boy. Like, I simply freaking love it. I half imagine going, it's clothing time. It's not coronavirus. But yeah, this is just such an awesome pop. I love it. Now, for those of you who don't know, South African born artist and my chummy Sean Isaacs, he is currently working on Fantastic Four. So a tip, if you would. He does a pretty mean thing. So this is a CGC that I had done via Cosmic Comics, where Sean did original art for me over here, and this is another service that Cosmic Comics offers. But you know, if you check out my weekly comic book runner, I talk a lot about CGC and how that works over there, so we'll save it for that video series. But nonetheless, this is an example of what Sean does, and tell me that it doesn't look like that. Tell me it doesn't look like that. How freaking awesome is this? So as an idea, what you could do is grab yourself the Fantastic Four Funko Pops and take them along with you to Comic-Con Africa or Comic-Con Cape Town, and you will find Sean at both the shows. And yeah, get him to sign your Funko Pop. Come on, and you do it too because A, I'm putting in this video and I'm asking him to, please, and B, I mean that the man loves the characters, you know. So imagine a world where you could get this, you know, this Funko Pop, right? The thing over there, and you're able to get Sean Isaacs, who is an artist on the freaking book, to do like a doodle over here now of that particular character. It will be an awesome piece of memorabilia for yourself. So go and grab these here. Go and grab these over here. You know, this one over here, just an awesome piece for any collection. You know, it's just a hell of a lot of detail over here. You know, like when I look at it, I was just trying to see, because it almost looks as though there is some dry, yeah, there actually is. So there is some dry brush paint over here in between over here to add that depth to it. And yeah, just on the whole, a very, very, very impressive Funko Pop. I mean, so that's where we are. But anyway, guys, so that is it for, I gotta tell you how you're gonna enter. Okay, so what can I make you say? What can I ask you so you can win this this Harley Quinn? I was going to say Mr. Me6. We've already given away the Mr. Me6. What can I ask you to do to win this Harley Quinn pop? I am going to ask you, What is... Oh, yes, I know. Okay, so what series is Sean Isaacs currently writing? There you go, right? So what series is Sean Isaacs currently writing that you can get signed? You know, like if you bought those pops, you'll be able to get them signed. So if you want to win a Harley Quinn, that's how you're going to do. I'm promoting local talent, support Sean and the other South African artists as well. Okay, guys, so you know what you need to do. If you're new to the channel, be sure to like, share, subscribe, follow, do all of that stuff. Thank you so much for your love and support. Keep those comments coming in. Keep letting me know what you like, what you want to see more of. And yeah, I look forward to doing these more often. I will chat to you guys soon. Peace. Hey, what's up you guys? So thank you so much for checking out my video. If you are new to the channel, well, you know what you need to do. Be sure to subscribe, click on that little bell thingy on the side of there so you can stay up to date with all my shenanigans, and don't forget to check out the other amazing videos on my channel. You're sure to find something that you like over there as well. Also enter the giveaways. There are new ones every single week, and I will chat to you guys soon.